Well, hi. Today is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. Did you get out and enjoy the warmer weather yesterday? This particular day that you're seeing in the background, this was a shot that I took last, I think it was May. I think it was about when that was. And so you can see that a little bit of green coming into the fields. The trees are in full leafed out mode, but not full spring yet, or full summer anyway. But it was a beautiful day at the Hitchcock Nature Center, and haven't been up there hiking through the winter. I need to get my first trip in yet this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. Coming up in just a bit, say my buddy Kyle Ranney is a local videographer, and he has a company called Tail Slate Agency. And he had an idea yesterday. He said, why don't we go pay a visit to a local business owner and just shoot some video for him, have him on your show? And I said, you know what? That's a great idea. So I got a hold of Bambi Wilson at Bambi's Natural Green Acres. She's in the 800 block of South Main. And she said, sure, come on over. So that's what we did. And from her store, we're going to bring you that conversation here in just a little bit. In the meantime, I want to let you know that since 1870, Avela Bank has been providing Iowans with high-quality financial products and services to fit their needs. Whether you need a loan, would like to start a new business account, need to save money for a trip, or are you looking to open a personal checking account? Avela's qualified bankers can help you with all of that and more. Visit avela.bank to learn more. Also, coming up yet this week, Bryce Taylor with GLI Insurance Group and I are going to be paying a visit to a local restaurant. We're not going to tell you which one it is yet, but we're going to go try some food, tell you what we think. And that is a little bit later on this week, so we'll have that for you. Bryce with GLI Insurance Group is a locally and family-owned independent insurance group. They've been helping people find the best possible plan for them for over a decade. Bryce has an office just up the road from Council Bluffs in Crescent. And he's also the founder of a Facebook group called Council Bluffs Food Lovers, which is where this idea came from. So we're looking forward to bringing you that a little bit later. So, have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of blame, frustration, or maybe uncertainty? You know, it's time to spiral up. The Spiral of Accountability by Carol Horner is your guide to breaking free from the fog of confusion and stepping into clear, productive conversations, both at work and in life. Learn how to turn self-doubt into action and team conflict into collaboration, packed with powerful insights and a simple, practical model. This book is a must-read for leaders, teams, and anyone ready to take accountability to the next level. So get your copy today and start spiraling up. It's available on her website, spiralofaccountability.com. All right. As I mentioned, I had an opportunity with my good friend Kyle Ranney of Tail Slate Agency to head over to Bambi's Natural Green Acres. And let's head there and learn a little bit more. This has always kind of jumped out at me.
You haven't asked about it.
Well, I know, but I see it all the time, and it's like, is this coffee? Is it
what it is
tea? Is it what is this stuff?
The microbrew coffee has actually got Arabica coffee in it with the mushroom extracts.
Okay, so is it like less coffee?
It's less coffee than you just make in a cup of coffee, but it tastes like coffee.
Okay.
Like some of the powders that you get, a lot of people go with that Rise because that's what they see on Facebook and the social media. Mm-hmm. I think Rise might be just mushrooms. And it's different. We have one in the back that I haven't set up with a company yet because I wanted to try it first. The taste wasn't the best, but this has the extracts. And then the cocoa is actual cocoa. Okay. It tastes like hot cocoa.
Okay.
And then it's got the mushroom extracts in it. So you're getting kind of the best of both worlds.
Right.
So it's very popular, very, very popular. And the mushrooms themselves have always been popular, the functional mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms.
Right. Well, let me ask you, because when I came in here, you and I talked quite a bit about what it was that I was experiencing, some of the different things that I had going on that supplements could help with. Is that a common thing that you do with people?
Yes.
It's almost like a unscheduled consultation
it
kind
is.
of thing.
It's exactly what my business is.
Right.
And again, I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here after all these years. We've talked about that, you and I, at different times, that people come in here, they need and want information because the information is out there, but it isn't always real. And that's the thing that I try to get people to understand when they go on social media. All of those, you really, really need to research it more. they want to sell products, of course, so they're glorifying lots of things, and we're just honest with them. We will tell them whether that's true or not, or what our opinion is on that, and everything I approach, I have to come at it with the knowledge I have, and then let them kind of decide.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, almost everybody that comes in, like we said earlier, is a consultation in a small way, or a big way.
Because there's a lot of things that I know, not a lot, but several things that I have taken that when I came in here, no, let's stop that one.
Yeah.
It's because that interacts with this, and I didn't know.
Well, it is trial and error. What works for you isn't going to work for the next guy, so we kind of have to do that with each person. Honestly, some people come in here and they want a lot of different things for a lot of different ailments. I really try very hard to pare them down. I don't need people walking out with 5, 6, 7 different items, because how do you know then what's going to work? I really have to talk them down off the cliff sometimes, And again, I always encourage them to come back in and let me know, so we can, because then I can take them to something else. Maybe that didn't work, but I know this would work. So that's the thing about people coming back as a regular customer, is they're going to get, that service from us that, well, let's try this then, because we know this works for this person, maybe not for you. So we've done that with you too.
Well, and is there a certain amount of time that, okay, let's give it this much time before we make a decision about it?
You mean humans being impatient?
Or
I encourage them to please,
yeah.
at least, if let's say it's a month's supply, let's talk at the end of that month and see how you felt. If you felt nothing, then maybe we should go a different route. But our bodies take a while. Whenever we start somebody on something, we want them to take at least 3 to 6 months before they totally make a, thumbs down. Unless they know right away, like some of the things you took and you're like, yeah, that didn't react right, and that would make sense. Because it's like peeling an onion. That's what we've done with everybody. You have to peel and peel and peel till you get to what the core problem is.
How about some of the different brands that you use in here? Because I know that there's several different brands here, but these are not the types of things that you're going to see in a standard big box store or a chain or something like that. This is different.
It's different. It is different. I guess because of all the years I've been in the industry and what I've experienced personally over the years, the companies I deal with are companies that I trust, and I know how they're made, what kind of testing's done on them, third-party testing, all of that. I get new companies, and sometimes I wipe them off the face of the shelf too. I don't always keep them.
Right.
So the companies I carry, I trust, and I know what's behind them and what their standards are. So that makes a big difference.
Well, and also, you and I have had conversations many times about going to the big giant conglomerate online and just ordering things, and there's certain things that you don't get by doing that. Yeah, there is a certain ease about having something delivered straight to your door, but how many things have I come in here to talk to you about that, well, will this work, is this not working, and getting information from you about all of that's you can't get that.
You
by
can't get
something
that.
online.
You can, and then one of the podcasts we did was on the dangers of Amazon, and you've probably all experienced that. You order this, and it's a brand name, and you get it as something totally different. They do pirate labels, and that was a perfect experience of mine. A gal had been my customer for years. She was what I call a one-hit wonder. What I mean by that is she came in once a year, got one thing, and ordered it, and then I never saw her for another year. Well, she called once, and she ordered it, and I told her the price. She goes, "Oh, I can't really do that." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." She said, "I get it on Amazon for this," which was my cost.
Right.
So I called my company just irate. I'm like, how do you expect me to compete? She said, "Well, we don't sell to Amazon. What they're getting has our label on it. It's not our product." And that happens all the time. And I can talk till I'm purple in the face to people. They just don't believe that, I don't think, because it shows to them that it's this product and so forth, but you don't know what you're getting. Sometimes it is the real thing. My companies do sell to them, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they don't. So you don't know what you're getting, or how old it is, or where it was stored.
I want to talk to you about your location here too.
Yeah.
That you're down here in the 800 block of South Main, and a lot of times, if people don't know you're here, they may just drive right past you and not even see the sign.
True.
But you've been here for so long that you've got very, very loyal customer base.
Very loyal. I'm very blessed with that.
It's nearly all the time. If somebody comes in, then they're coming back
They are.
again, and then you know their name, and that's just how this is old school business.
It is. I do have to say, let me interject this though. I was in the 100 block before it was cool. I mean, I was the 100 block. Right. I was, and it just didn't bloom. It didn't take off then. And back in that day, people drove by me too because they were on a destination. They were at the stoplight. They were going on by. They weren't seeing me. I'm seeing more here than I was downtown at that time. But I was there 10 years before it became the 100 block. All that was down there were myself, Lyle's Tires, the bars, which have always been there. Not a lot of retail. So, yeah, I know they drive on by, but a store like mine, you've talked about this before with me, is a destination. You kind of have to seek us out. If you want to get in this world and you think, I need to start getting healthier, I better do this, you're going to find me.
Well, and I was talking with someone else actually that when I first learned about you a few years ago, that was looking to see whether any of these specific products were anywhere nearby, and that's, this place is there, go there. And that's when I first came in and introduced myself.
I remember that day.
And I've been coming back ever since. And you made a huge difference for me.
Well, I appreciate that.
I know that things are in the latest issue that I was having, which, by the way, I think is a good thing to talk about with the
adrenals.
With coffee being, hurting the adrenals. And you said, well, let's see if we can't fix that. And
because I don't want to give up coffee either.
No, but
everybody wants to give up coffee.
It changed fairly quickly.
Yeah, you did. It surprised me.
And I know that was a little quicker than usual, which that's typically with me. I just feel things.
Yeah, I do too.
But it made a serious difference. I can concentrate better. That's real example of what this has done for me, which has been one of the biggest hurdles for me to overcome. So, and you've been patient the whole time. When I come in, okay, let's try this.
But we have to be patient. There's not a fix for, people want that. We're human. We want this, we want it now. The internet says this, and it says it's the biggest everything. Right. I try to, let's come down to earth here. We have to start somewhere, and so, yeah, I love when people come back and tell me that, though, because that validates what I know to be true in this world, what I've experienced since my father started me doing this when I was young, so. I like that.
Well, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to, we talked about, you've got a loyal customer base that comes through. You see the people all the time, of just what those people mean to you, of constantly coming back.
They mean everything. They mean I'm still here, because since the pandemic, that's when it really started changing, when so many people started working from home that hadn't worked from home before. So easy to come to that computer and go, bing, like you said, it's right at my door. So right. we were very busy during the pandemic, more so than other times, because people were coming in because they were afraid and trying to get healthy. But that's also when we started to see the change in people going, they're not coming in as often. Well, I got it on the internet, so I really want that today, so I'll come in here and get it. So we have to deal with that too. We kind of have to do some teeth gritting, some tongue biting, things like that, when we're like, okay, keep that to yourself. But we still appreciate them coming in, because I wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here if that weren't the case.
Well, and plus you've had this career for a long time.
Long time.
Been doing this for a long time. What did you say, 27 years? Oh, total?
40.
Okay, 40.
40. Personally, over 50.
Right, but
yeah.
Obviously, it's not just being in business, it's also you get a lot of personal satisfaction
very much
out of being in this industry.
I do. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't, because we don't. Our job's not physical. It's not we go home tired from being physical. It's tired from kind of like being in the medical industry. We're really working with people and their problems, and I try to learn how to put a shield around myself so I won't absorb that, because I'm very much an empath anyway. So I do absorb other people's things, sorrows, their sadness, their whatever. So, but that's part of what makes Nanette and I do what we do here, because we do empathize with people, and what they're going through, and try so hard to make a little bit of difference, in that area. So,
well,
yeah.
we're very grateful that you're
Well,
here.
I'm grateful that you're here.
Grateful that, you were open to letting us come in and do
Well,
this
this
today.
is very cool. I'm excited. And to bring a new person in that hasn't been here and didn't know we were here is even better. But there are, for example, okay, Saturday was the run, the Shamrock Run.
Shuffle, yeah.
And usually I'll see people I know. This year I didn't really, it wasn't that I was sitting staring on the whole time, but I'm thinking, aren't these people healthy? And they're just running on by. They're potentially a customer. And I know a lot of them looked over and they go, oh, and you can see they're pointing and stuff. I'm like, okay, then you need to come in if you are seeing me for the first time. So, I always look at things like that and think, where are you? Why aren't you coming in here?
Well, plenty of parking right out there. Come on by.
Yeah,
and,
got my own parking
stop
on
in,
the
say hi to
side.
Bambi, say hi to Nanette. And,
I mean, for a small store, we have a lot. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
People come in, they're always shocked. They think, wow, I didn't think you'd have this much.
oh, yeah, there's a lot
So
in here.
there's a lot in here. There's a lot in a small spot. And the thing that's cool about being small and being personally owned also is I can do what I want. I don't have to answer to corporate or, if I can get it in, I will.
Right.
So we try really hard. I think we do a lot of, what word I want to use on it. We don't bend over backwards, but we try as hard as we can to get in what people want and, to help them out. So.
Yeah. Bambi's Natural Green Acres is not a franchise.
Nope.
Nope. It's
Nope.
a standalone business right here in Council Bluffs on South Main. All right, Bambi, thank you so much.
You.
Thank you very much for your time.
We appreciate it.
I love going to Bambi, and Natural Green Acres there on South Main has been my spot to go to get supplements. So I encourage you to stop in, check it out, meet Bambi, and at the very least, you're going to make a new friend. I can tell you that. And also, thank you to Kyle with Tail Slate Agency. He's if you're ready to unlock the power of video marketing, he's your guy. And no doubt about it. And he can not only just come in with all of his high-end equipment, but he's going to have the ideas and everything that it takes to get you to the next level with your video marketing. So Tail Slate Agency is the name of his company. All right. And I also want to remind you that Just Sue Creative can help you with your business. She does website design, also search engine optimization, content creation, marketing, everything you need to get your company to the next level. Sue Pitts has a passion for small businesses, and she's been helping them thrive in her digital world for the last 20 years with the Small Business Development Center, and now she's out doing it on her own. You want to see what kind of job she does? Go to my website, lushillsmedia.com. She created that, and she also created her own, justsuecreative.com. Now's the time to sign your wrestler up for the best 20-day camp with the best wrestler. Train with an Olympian, an Olympic coach, a world champ, and many other state and regional champions this June, running from the 2nd to the 22nd. And if you register now, you can save 25%. The camp's limited to the first 50 wrestlers, so please don't wait. If you're from out of town, there's even a package that includes housing, meals, and laundry. Reservations are taken on a first-come, first-served basis, so go to thebestwrestler.com today. And Service Master Restore by Schmader knows it can be hard to get your life back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke. You may also be left with all sorts of questions about how to get your home or business back to normal. Service Master Restore by Schmader will restore your space by offering quality commercial and residential restoration services in Council Bluffs and the surrounding area. They do everything they can to quickly make your home or business whole again. That's Service Master Restore by Schmader. Again, thank you to Bambi at Natural Green Acres for allowing us to come in and see her shop yesterday and today, and very happy with all of the service that I get from her, and she only carries high quality stuff. So if you are in that supplement world and are looking for some answers, head over to a Natural Green Acres and give her a try. I think you'll be really happy once you walk into that store that she has. So want to thank you for all of the support that we've gotten since launching Morning Coffee. Very happy. And if you have a nonprofit and would like to get on the show, send me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you. Wrapping things up for today. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Tuesday. I'm Todd Studer. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.